here today to tell you a story about a little girl. She was an actress, she was a singer, she was a black belt in Taekwondo, and she was the captain of her volleyball team. She had a great group of friends, a loving family. She had everything a girl could ever want. But through her eyes, she had nothing. See, this little girl would wake up every day feeling sick to her stomach. She'd go to school and put on the good old fake smile and wait for the famous question to come out. Are you okay? And she'd say, I'm fine. But fine had many other meanings at that point. See, little did anyone know, this little girl had a mental illness. She was diagnosed with major depression and generalized anxiety disorder. She dealt with thoughts of self-harm and thoughts of suicide, and those grew greater and greater to the point where she thought she was going to end her life. One day, we found her in a closet, laying on the floor, crying, with a piece of paper and a pen. There, she thought about the things she was going to leave behind. She thought about her friends and how much they worried about her. She thought about her parents and how much they cared and how much they'd sacrificed for her. She thought about her teachers and how they cared about more than just giving her homework. She thought about her sister and her bird and how they were always there for her. All of this, and soon it would have been gone. Not a bit of ink made it to the paper. Instead, she just screamed, "They won't let me. They won't let me." The people in her life refused to give up on her. And so that's the reason she's standing here on this stage today. My name is Raelynn Desmarais, and I am the girl in this story. I battle major depression and generalized anxiety disorder every day, and it's something that has changed my life for the better, believe it or not. I've had my ups and downs, but something went right. I'm standing here on this stage, and that's what I'd like to focus on today. The point of life. The point of life is to experience relationships, to experience the emotion that is the interaction between two people. It doesn't even have to be a person. I talk about my bird, and she's one of my best friends. The point of life. To experience everything that is the roller coaster of emotions. It's a never-ending story, and it's something worth living for. And that's what I discovered. And so I began to think, I had all these supports, but what about the people who don't have that? What about the people who are suffering the same way I was, but don't have the people in their lives who are willing to take care of them? So I came up with an idea, a blog, and I call it Scars with Stories. And that's where I share my stories, my experiences with mental health, and how it's changed me for the better. I like to look on the positive side and not believe that everything that's happened to me that is negative has a negative ending. And so I open my arms to people and say, hey, I'm here to listen to your story as well. Because I am a teenager who's winning her battle against mental illness and wants to see more people win. And so the point of life comes back. Those relationships are so valuable, and no one ever realizes it until they're gone. I was this close to ending my life, but those relationships saved it. And I'm proud to say that this guy right here, David Selwood, he's watching this today, and he saved my life by starting a conversation. He said hello. He said hello to me, and he said hello to my experiences, and he said, I accept you. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be who you are. And so, because of that conversation that he started, I am alive today. And so when I look back on the point of life is to take the first step for those who can't and start that conversation. Because who knows? A simple hello could save a person's life. Whenever I'd feel sad, I'd look at this quote and I'd think to myself, wow, it has a lot of meaning to it. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But do whatever you have to do to keep moving forward. And that's what my friend taught me. I couldn't walk, I couldn't crawl, I couldn't do anything. So instead, my friend carried me to the finish line. And that's why I'm here today. So, I'm going to leave you with a question. How are you going to start that conversation? Thank you.